now right away from the fringes.
I was, yeah.
It's a massive, it's a massive. You see that? What's that? That's
Paleo Hebrew.
See how you know that?
Oh, brother, I studied.
He know this Paleo Hebrew.
Of course I know.
See that?
Certain
Okay.
stones I know.
That's what's up. See?
I was
now.
I went to school. This I know. I went to school. I don't know the new Bible, but the new Bible. But the old one, studied it in and out.
Okay.
All these things.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna read you something.
In Ashkenazi school.
You went in Ashkenazi school, but they're imposters. And it's predicted in the Bible that they would do that. Now I'm just trying to let me hook up right here real quick, and I'm gonna get this.
How do we not know that only like my kind, let's say Persian, Moroccan, Yemenite Jews are not the only ones? Sephardim, Middle Eastern Jews.
Because we scattered all over the whole earth. And Bible prophecy it said that we would be scattered all over the whole earth, not just in one particular region. But it said when the Lord takes his remnant the second time, he's gonna get us from all those lands you mentioned, as well as it said in a particular place where the Israelites would come to, a particular place known as Babylon the Great. Every place is not Babylon the Great. You know what Babylon the Great is? You're standing in it right now. America is Babylon the Great, the whore of Babylon, right? The daughter of Babylon, because ancient Babylon was over there in the region where your family came from.
Right.
Over there in Iran, you know, Mesopotamia. That was ancient Babylon. But it's a daughter of Babylon.
All right. I want to give all praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, and double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to you, brothers, Christians, truth all over the earth. And this is going to be quick. This is the title of his video. Iranians say they are Hebrew Israelites. And I just want to touch on something real quick, because we're living in Bible prophecy, as we all know. And us waking up to our heritage, remembering who we are, returning back to our ways, and understanding this is Bible prophecy. And these other nations, now that they realize that we're waking up and we're proclaiming our heritage back, they're getting scared, man. They get nervous, and what are they trying to do? They try to bring back that Christianity. They try to push that back on us, and they try to include themselves in the covenant, man. The covenant, the promises, and they're trying to do that. And earlier in the video, like just like a minute or 2 minutes in, the dude that he's talking to, he said that what did he say? He was like Jesus for everybody, or for all people, or whatever. He said something along those lines. And that's what these nations trying to do, man. They trying to get back in here, man. They trying to put themselves in our book that doesn't belong to them. And the nations are getting scared, man. And there's gonna be a point in time, especially Esau, man. Esau is the scariest out of all of them, because they know that their kingdom and their rulership is gonna go away soon. And us waking up to our heritage is a part of prophecy, and it's being fulfilled. So I'm going to get this, and you guys can watch the elder, and watch his video, watch the full thing. I just wanted to play just a little snippet of him talking to the Iranian dude. So I'm gonna get this. Revelation 11:11. And after 3 days and a half, the Spirit of life from the Most High entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them, man. And who was seeing us? Who was seeing us waking up? The Spirit of life is entering into us. And who's seeing that? These other nations, man. And we're standing upon our feet. And what's happening now that we're doing this? Now that we're waking up to our heritage, these other nations are getting scared, man, because they know these other nations know who we are, man. But it's just us that we don't know who we are. But now we're waking up to that, realizing that we're the Yasharah, man. We're the Prince of the Power. We're the chosen people of the Most High. And that fear is coming back into the nations, man. Because back then, the other nations, they feared us, man. They've seen the work of our power, man. They've seen what he can do, and they're going to, and best believe they're going to see more in the upcoming future, man. So nations are getting scared, man, because they realize they're not going to be ruling over us and have that authority over us anymore. They realize that that's slipping them, and it's mainly Esau, but it's all the other nations too. That's why when you go in these hoods and you go anywhere you go, You go to your enemy. That's back to the curse. You go to your enemy for anything that you want, man. Not just Esau, and mainly Esau, but these other nations too, man. And then we're in the hood. Who owns them Chinese restaurants? Jake don't own them. Those wig stores, the salons, and all that other stuff. And even Jake being all day. They own that stuff, man. They're getting money off us, man. But basically, those roles are going to flip in the kingdom. And these other nations are realizing that. So what they trying to do, they trying to push that Christianity back on you. They trying to make you get back to that spirit of sleep, man. But it's not gonna happen because we're coming out of that dry bone, dead state that we're in. Now let's get this in Ezekiel. Ezekiel 37 and verse 1. The hand of the Lord was upon me, and carried me out in the spirit of the Lord, and set me down in the midst of in the valley which was full of bones, and caused me to pass by them round about, and behold, there were very many in the open valley, and lo, they were very dry. And he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live? And I answered and said, O Lord, power, thou knowest. Again he said unto me, Prophesy unto these bones, and say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the word of the Lord. Thus saith the Lord power unto these dry bones, Behold, I will cause breath to enter into them, and ye shall live. And that's what's going on now. That breath is entering into us, and we're living, man. We're not being conformed to this world anymore. We're not doing all the holidays and the events and the parties and all that other stuff that they push on our people, man. Eating the pork and doing this and being and doing all you know how it was, man. Being niggas, man, just to put it simple. And I will lay sinews upon you, and will bring up flesh upon you, and cover you with skin, and put breath in you, and ye shall live. And ye shall know that I am the Lord. So I prophesied as I was commanded, and I prophesied there was a noise, and behold, a shaking, and the bones came together, bone to his bone. I'm going to jump down to verse 10, Ezekiel 37 and 10. So I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came unto them, and they lived and stood upon their feet, an exceeding great army. Then he said unto me, Son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel. Behold, they say, Our bones are dried, and our hope is lost. We are cut off. We are cut off for our parts. And I'm going to read verse 12. Therefore prophesy and say to them, Thus saith the Lord power, Behold, my people, I will open up your graves and cause you to come out of your graves and bring you into the land of Israel. I'm gonna go down to 14. And you should know that I am the Lord, when I have opened your graves, O my people, and brought you up out of your graves, and shall put my spirit in you, and ye shall live. I shall place you in your own land. Then shall ye know that I am the Lord, that I, the Lord, have spoken it and performed it, saith the Lord. And that's what's going on, man. We're waking up. That spirit of life is entering into us, and we're no longer the valley of dry bones. We're not dry bones anymore. We're living bones. That's why we're able to understand that this is our book. That we understand the prophecies that's in it, understanding what's going on, understand that we are the people of the book, understand that we're the Israelites, understanding that the promises and everything goes back to us, understanding the kingdom is for us. That's what's making us live again, man, is returning back to our Lord, returning back to our power, and doing what he commanded us to do. Waking up to our heritage. Stop putting off that old man and becoming a new man, being born again, as it were. And these other nations are seeing that, so they want to stop you from doing that, because they know when we're doing this, that their rulership over us, their dominion that they have over us, is coming to an end, man. And Esau is going to try to hold on to his power to the very end. That's where, therefore, Jacob Trouble is going to come in. He'll start killing us and get rid of us and all that other stuff, man. Don't think that's going to just happen for no reason, just because they don't like it, because they understand that they have nothing else to do. They can't do anything. They can't hold on to that power because this place will be destroyed. So these other nations, when other nations come up, try to talk to you and try to do this stuff and say things and Jesus love everybody, and they're trying to make you go back to sleep. But it's not gonna happen. Let me see if I can pull this up when they first came up. Let me see if I can get what he said. He said he's for everybody, and that's not in the scriptures at all. Let's take Christianity right there.
Okay, see, that's what I'm saying. See, but hey, but even though you from Persia or from Iran, don't ain't the style. Oh, okay.
Start off from the very beginning.
All that keep it shall come to life, and such as leave it shall die. Powerful. That's a basic scripture, but very powerful, right? Yeah. How y'all know about that? Yeah, how you know about that? Ain't the style. Oh, okay, okay.
And these people think it's trendy. It's a trendy thing. The Trendalites, even though they weren't Israelites, but the people think that's why people get in the truth, because they think it's trendy. And you don't understand what you're signing up for, man. Think it's a game and it's just fun and this is just it's a popularity show and all this other stuff, man. No, it's completely opposite, man. And if you get involved in this truth and you get involved for that reason, man, you're getting in for the wrong reason, man. You're gonna be in for a rude awakening.
What are y'all? You're Hebrew? Or Hebrew what? Are you? Okay, so you're not an Ishmaelite. Arab? Okay, that's what's up. Where y'all from? From New York? Okay. Where your fathers go back to? Okay, see, that's what I'm saying. See, but hey, but even though you from Persia or from Iran, don't mean you can't be still Israelite. We scattered over the whole earth. That's right. That's right. No, wait a minute now.
Yeah, see, right there, he said God is for everyone. That's what he said. See, they trying to push that for you, man. They got caught with Esau's and wine too, man. In them churches, man. They was probably in them churches listening to that white Jesus neck, that nonsense that they spew out in there. But I'm gonna end it off right here with this scripture, Baruch 2:30. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves, man. We should remember ourselves. So we're no longer the valley of dry bones, man. We're coming out of that dead state. So when these people come at you with this Christianity, man, which they're gonna constantly keep doing it until the very end, man. We know the scriptures, man. They can't defeat us in the scriptures, because they tend to defeat us or try to catch us or ask questions about something, trying to catch you and catch you slipping or whatever the case may be. They try to get you to do. They try to trap you in your words. You don't understand that you're trying to use our book. You're trying to use a book that's ours, for one. And then two, you're trying to use a book that was not intended for you. It's not for you to try to tell us what the meaning of it is. That doesn't make any sense. So you telling me a book that wasn't even written for you or to you, you're going to try to use that against me when we're the people that's in the book. Esau and his trickery, man. They think they know their book more than you do. And it wasn't even for you, so you're not even gonna get the full meaning of everything. Why is that? You're not gonna get the full understanding, Esau and you other nations? Right here, let's get this. I was intending on pulling this out. And we're still gonna end it off right here. Psalms 147. Psalm 147 and verse 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob. You're not Jacob. He's not showing his word unto you. His statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He hath not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord, man. He showeth his word unto Jacob. Not everybody. Not you Ishmaelites. Not you Edomites. Not you Moabites. None of you. He showeth his word unto Jacob. his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. So with that, I'm closing out.